Well, it seems that an overconfident and overexcited Yunus, who has been flying high for some time, has sent an open invitation to China that his country, Bangladesh, is ready to become China's puppet.
7 states of India, eastern part of India, called Seven Sisters, they are landlocked country, landlocked region of India. They have no way to reach out to the ocean. We are the only guardian of the ocean.
Probably, Yunus thinks that by referring to Bangladesh as the only guardian of the ocean and by referring to India's northeastern region as landlocked, he's doing something wise. But the reality is very different. It is not the first time that Bangladesh has provoked India. Earlier, it was reported that some in Bangladesh had even threatened to annex or take over parts of India. It seems Indians do not want to tolerate this anymore. Strong statements have been released from the Indian side as well. Some in India feel that if Bangladeshis try to annex parts of India, India's chicken's neck can easily become an elephant's neck, and India can easily take care of what the real chicken's neck is, and that is actually Bangladesh's own chicken's neck, over here. But before I dig deeper into that, let's see how Russians and Chinese are reacting to the Bangladesh situation. As far as the Russians are concerned, this Russian media outlet has posted that Bangladesh's interim leader, Yunus, attempts to sell Dhaka by downplaying India during official visit to China. Yes, you heard that right, attempting to sell Dhaka to China. Well, Russians are pretty direct, right? As far as the Chinese media is concerned, it is saying a lot of positive things about China's so-called friendship with Bangladesh. Take a look. The article on this Chinese media outlet also explains that for the interim government of Bangladesh, a major task is about reducing dependence on India's influence. Not only that, China is also hoping to get more medical tourists from Bangladesh. With all the expansionism-seeking voices emerging from Bangladesh, India is not sitting quietly. Not only has India stepped up security, but also some in India are presenting a detailed plan regarding how their country can reclaim Bharat's lost territories. As explained by Jaideep Mazumdar, for India, it is about carving a homeland for Hindus of Bangladesh and unlocking the landlocked northeast. Jaideep Mazumdar focuses on 2 regions, this one, Rangpur, and these 5 districts of the Chittagong division. For these regions, the author claims that there is the historical context and justification for their incorporation into India. As mentioned here, Rangpur was part of many Hindu kingdoms and empires. And as mentioned here, Chittagong, as explained here, it was a seat of Buddhism. According to him, the capture of Rangpur and the 5 districts of Chittagong and their incorporation into India is the only way to end the persecution of religious minorities in Bangladesh and end the geographical isolation of Northeast India. Also, India is planning and executing something very, very big to challenge Bangladesh's garment sector. Bharat Tex 2025, India's largest global textile event, was successfully organized recently. As mentioned here, India is the 6th largest exporter of textiles globally. As many Bangladeshis watched with jealousy, Bharat Tex set the stage for India's emergence as a global textile powerhouse, bringing together thousands of exhibitors, overseas buyers, and over 120,000 visitors from across the world. It must be mentioned that India's textile exports have already reached 3 lakh crore rupees, and the goal is to triple this to 9 lakh crore rupees by 2030. And many feel that if things go according to plan, India is likely to catch up or even overtake Bangladesh in this department. On the other hand, in many ways, it seems that Bangladesh's economic downfall has begun. Debt, unrest, and strained India ties is doing no good. Massive inflation rate, problems with peace and order, major disruptions in the Chittagong port, huge external debt, depleted foreign exchange reserves, floods, and more. There is no surprise that in various parts of India, the so-called illegal Bangladeshi immigrants are often spotted or identified. As reported here, illegal Bangladeshi immigrants were identified in India who reached Bengaluru, a modern and high-tech Indian city, to find work as laborers and rag pickers residing in shanties around the city. As far as the emerging Bangladesh-China nexus is concerned, let's try to understand what China's weakness is, that the dragon is taking a country like Bangladesh more seriously than it probably wants to. Some of China's emerging weaknesses are the challenge of aging population and the observation that the dragon is no longer a low-cost labor country. On the other hand, Bangladesh's inexpensive labor and its proximity to the Bay of Bengal make Bangladesh geopolitically significant for China. Also, China wants to secure energy routes and lessen reliance on the Strait of Malacca by expanding its sphere of influence in the Indian Ocean. Plans for port expansion and oil pipelines are among the many investments that China has made in Bangladesh as a part of its string of pearls strategy. As reported here, there is no surprise that Chinese investment in Bangladesh reached nearly $1.4 billion, supporting over 700 Chinese companies and creating 550,000 job opportunities. And let's not forget that China maintains influence by countering India's regional domination through arms supplies to Bangladesh. As usual, India is expected to act in a mature way and resolve the situation diplomatically. However, if Bangladesh continues to pose a security threat to India, anything is possible. However, we hope that both nations find a peaceful solution to their existing problems or disputes. See you again